Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Miss Jaydee once again for a part 2 of our daily stock market insights for today. So in this video, I'm going to review some of the stocks you have requested. At the same time, I happen to also review some of the trending stocks, and hopefully you will be able to use these insights in your trades tomorrow. Okay, before I get started, feel free to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell if this is the type of video you want to watch every single day. Okay, and also thank you to those who dropped a comment in my video earlier today. So this one is for Kenneth. I hope you could have Raslak IPO insight or review. Thank you. Okay, Kenneth, I already did my research. I have my notes. I have everything prepared. I just need to create some slides for you, and hopefully by tomorrow I'll have it ready and record a video on it. Road to Payaman vlog. Hopefully I can include MREIT, so MREIT should be included in my review for this video. Also all day. Okay, there you have it. I'll prioritize these two, and then I'll add five more for the trending stocks for today. Okay, so let's start with MREIT. Okay, so by the way, I'm using Bollinger Band, RSI, uh, support resistance, candlestick, and volume for my main indicators. All right, so for MREIT, what we have here is, as you can see, very obvious. We are still on a decline, on a downtrend. However, there's a sign of hope in what I see right now. Okay, just pay attention to this area over here. For several days, we've been hitting the 16.72 level. And what I can say right off the bat is that we are creating a support area in this level. So chances are we could be reversing pretty soon. Um, your RSI is giving us that second voice that indeed we are building, or we are slowly creating a bullish divergence. Okay, what is stopping us at the moment? My assumption is that your your volume is not that huge. We still have very small volume, and what we wanted to see here is, of course, as we move higher and higher, the volume is starting to pick up. But let's see if this 26 million on foreign buying would give us some good news. But definitely, my one-liner here is that this area is already an accumulation phase. It actually it is somehow already a reset. Remember when we opened it when back in October of 2021, we started around this level when it did an IPO, and now we're back at that level. So if you were not able to catch it during the IPO days, well, this is your chance. Now, looking back, they already managed to give dividend three times already, right? But I just cannot open this for some reason. It's overlapping. Let me see if it'll show on a 4 hour time frame. There. So 0.24. Another one would be 0.23. So first one is 0.24. So let us say every quarter this gives out 0.24 times 4, that's 0.96 divided by 16.98. If you're going to get it at this level, then that gives you a 5.6% dividend yield. So if that kind of gain every year is already good for you, then you already have a yearly income out of the REIT investment that you have. At the same time, there's um, capital gains in the event this shoots up in price. So you have profit from the increase in the price. At the same time, your regular receivables for your REIT. So, but definitely really ideal level to start accumulating. Now, all day also is giving us a very constricted Bollinger Band, right? At the same time, slowly looks like we are already moving in terms of good volume here. Not that huge of a difference, right? But for the past how many days now, we're already above the average volume. The cloud that you see right here, that's the average volume. But like for instance, today we're above the MA29. At the same time, the volume is also good. So let us see if there will be a continuation. In the meantime, what I can say is that this is already, oh, I was in a 4 hour time frame, but almost the same. We are already, we're just at the support area, as you can see here, flat around that level. We've been touching that area and we're just holding on to it. At the same time, your RSI is already picking up in terms of momentum. Your RSI, the objective of the RSI is just to measure the momentum. So in a nutshell, once the trajectory of your RSI is moving upwards and then your price here is staying flat, that means slowly the buying demand is already forming, and foreign buying is also there. So I'd say the support here is around 0.40 to 0.4150. Okay, my suggestion here, if you have the appetite, go for it for mid to long term because you are at a very cheap level. Sayang naman if you will just take profit with just minimal gains, because you see the big potential here. We have dropped significantly. Now, actually, since the time it did an IPO, pababa lang siya na pababa, no? But hopefully, we will already shift the direction at this point. Um, yeah, that's my pointers there. Just do your research. Of course, you have to analyze the fundamentals because what I am saying here right now is just mostly focused on the technical analysis. So play it by ear. There are a lot of stocks if you think the fundamentals is weak for all day. Now let's talk about SGP. SGP is interesting because hopefully wala masyado naipit dito. But what happened here is intraday it went as high as almost 9-10% coming from the opening price. But within the day, people took profit, pulling the price down. Okay, so at this point, just to give an overview for those people who are not very familiar with the background of SGP, so I managed to check on their profile. Let me just open that. Not this. So I was researching for Raslag earlier. No, not this one. This one. Okay, so I I went to their website and just a brief background. So SGP is Synergy Grid and Development Philippines. It was originally a mining corporation, and then back in 2010, it made some changes in the purpose of their company. So changing its primary purpose to enable it to engage in power, energy, utilities, infrastructure, and allied businesses, expanding the secondary purpose of the company and increasing the company's authorized capital stock to 215 million. Okay, so I just did a, a back test on, or a background check on this stock. So what happened here was back in 2021. So let's use a monthly chart. Back in 2021, the price level of this stock was from this level way back here around April, because they went back in November 2021, and then this price got suspended, or the stock got suspended in May, then they resumed back in November. Reason for that is they had to increase the number of shares floating for the public to take advantage of. So with that, because the number of shares shoot up, then of course high supply, right? So the the price dropped. So from a 300 to 400 previously, now sitting at around 12 something. Okay, so that's the reason why it dropped. But in terms of technical analysis, I would have to say there could still be a very volatile activity come tomorrow. Just take advantage. Don't be a victim of FOMO. Just take advantage of the fluctuation in the price. Use the MA20 line as your support. Okay, but definitely probably there will be something new, or there could be a news that will be coming out or will be released in the coming days. That's the reason why a lot of activity is happening way in advance. Sometimes that's the reason. And this one, as I have mentioned earlier, the company is now engaged in energy, renewable. Did I say renewable energy? Um, energy, power energy. So of course, recently, the focus of everyone is almost into the renewable energy. Even the government, the focus is in the renewable energy. So chances are there could be, some uh, hope in the stock as well. Let's see, let's find out. But for now, I'm just using technicals as my main reference. Use 12.37 as the support. SCC, a mining company that gives out really promising dividend yield, but right now it's already on the expensive side. So this was a topic I talked about the other day about SCC. I said that it's really very bullish at the moment. However, if you are to enter, your risk to reward ratio is not in the ideal setup. You're very near your resistance, so your profit margin is kind of small unless you're looking into long-term investing here. But right now, we're very near a profit area. So just wait for it to fluctuate or drop first. Probably retrace if you're okay with a 30.5 level because you're thinking of long term. Just study the amount they're giving out every time for their dividends. See if you have a good yield right there. Okay, but right now I'm plotting resistance at 34.30. Support would be at 30.74. So it's up to you. You can strategize your entry, but right now it's very near your resistance area. Now let's take a look at AC. AC is looks like it will create a double bottom. Okay, we are on the bearish side, so chances are it will revisit this area very near the area where we are at right now. It's 660, and I'm seeing 650.89 as our support. Find out if at that price level you will see a green candlestick formed. Right now, see this previous point was the oversold area, but now we're at the 31 level, but we haven't reached the exact bottom yet. So maybe, it will still create the same pattern. But the most conservative approach here is that wait for a green candlestick to come out in this area as well, that probably is engulfing the previous day's red candlestick. And also the volume, check if it's supported by volume, because sometimes you have a green candlestick but the volume is so small, so chances are that will easily break and go back to the previous levels. That's the downside if the price movement to the upside is not, there's not much volume. So 650 is our support. I will not plot the resistance because I don't see it reaching the resistance any moment from now, but definitely it is respecting our MA20 line, acting as a resistance. ALLDY. ALLDY is also just retesting your support area, strengthening the bench probably. It's 27.55. That's the area I'm looking at. Find out if same recommendation. wait for a good volume, wait for a green candlestick. But right now, I'm looking at 27.55 as our support. Your RSI is starting to show recovery as well. So let's see if you're okay with it. Actually, it's already very cheap area. Diba? Ang laki na ng drop nito. And it's going back to the pre-pandemic days or the early pandemic days way back in March. So imagine parang na-experience natin siya ulit. Okay, so that's ALLDY. APL. Okay, APL, nag-rally ito the other day, pero short-lived again. Let's find out. Bakit kaya short-lived lang siya? Okay, may good volume tayo dito back on the 20th of May. Nag-pull back siya, pero what's nice about the pullback is it stopped at the MA20 line, which again, this is moving sideways, and the MA20 is acting as a support. So when it dropped 2 days in a row, the volume of the drop is very small, just at the average level in terms of the volume. That means those people who may have entered right here, they're still holding on to their position. So we might see recovery pretty soon. Just watch out for the news related to APL. Baka may good sign tayo dyan makikita. And I know there are speculations na wala pa, hindi pa operational. There are also people saying na operational na, hindi mo na alam tuloy kung anong totoo. But definitely, just monitor it. For now, my take is on the conservative approach ka. Enter at a support, pag profitable ka, lock in your gains, or kung believe ka talaga sa company and you know the objective and the financial health of the business, super cheap level tayo ngayon. So if you're willing to wait that long, why not, diba? So this is currently sitting at the 0.05, 0.0446, and we're at the support area. Okay, so that is it. So these are the additional stocks that I have reviewed for today. Hopefully you guys are prepared when the market opens around 9:30 in the morning. At the same time, tomorrow, watch out for my Roslag IPO insights reviews. So in the meantime, thank you guys for watching, and bye-bye.